Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Your World on a Canvas. So, we're talking about Cam Newton. The New England Patriots have signed Cam Newton officially. Now, when we talk about New England Patriots, we always thought about Belichick and Brady. Brady is now gone. So, when we talk about these things, we have to think, why is Tom Brady gone? Tom Brady had been there for over 20 years. So, what else could Bill Belichick teach him? He knew the system inside out. In fact, Tom Brady was the system and had started to become the culture. And therefore, that was usurping Bill Belichick's authority and undermining his ability to do his job properly. He wanted to get rid of Tom like 3 years ago. Remember that. 3 years ago, he wanted to get rid of Tom. But Mr. Kraft prevented him from it. Bill Belichick needs a new challenge. He needs to feel like he is a coach again. I don't think he's been feeling like he's a coach for a couple of years now. The lackluster effort his team put out in the playoffs last year proved that there was nothing he could do. Tom never came to him for advice. He didn't need to. 20 years of NFL experience negated Bill Belichick, and Tom Brady was the only one that could do that. Now Tom, he has to prove it wasn't the system that made him. You see, so he still has that gnawing, nagging feeling of being not mistreated, not misunderstood, but being underappreciated, being overlooked. So both men have something to prove. However, I believe in Cam. I believe in Cam Newton. Now, I'm not saying that this year he's going to take them to the Super Bowl, but I honestly think he's going to take them to the AFC Championship, and they may lose. I expect them to lose because of the young receivers that he has at his disposal. But however, it depends on how quickly they've learned. Jacoby Myers and N'Keal Harris, to name two, and then the tight end position, that's a little bit unsettled. See, this is the thing: we need a tight end. Rob Gronkowski has gone down there with Tom. Well, come to Florida. That's where I am. And but they're on the other coast. They're up there in Tampa. He came down here. So him and Tom Brady intend to make it to the Super Bowl, but they have a rougher path than Cam has. They have a rougher path, I believe. So when push comes to shove, Edlund has to prove that his injuries have healed. Cam has to prove that his injuries can heal. And Bill has to prove that he can still coach. Remember, Bill has never had the opportunity to coach a number one pick. Cam Newton is that number one pick. And they show clips of them, of what's his name? Neil Harris. His name is so strange to me. Hard to pronounce sometimes. Can't come off my tongue easily. But him and N'Keal Harris, so that's his name, N'Keal Harris and Cam, they throwing balls to each other. And now the pundits up in New England are saying, is Cam already the starting quarterback? Of course he's the starting quarterback. Of course. He's a starting quarterback until Jarrett Stidham proves that he could take that position away from him. Because I'm pretty sure they're not going to put Brian Hoyer in there. I'm pretty sure. He's only there if both Cam and Stidham get injured. He won't see the floor. He'll only see the field in preseason. That's it. Unless it's a complete blowout. That's it. But Cam is 6'5", just turned 30, 31, 30, something like that. His injuries have healed. He has a lot to prove. Bill has a lot to prove. Both coaches have a lot to prove. I don't know if is it Bruce Arians that's down there? Tom is saying, oh, he has always loved Bruce's innovation. Let's see if he can handle it. Him and Bruce against Cam and Mr. Belichick. I believe in Cam. I believe in Belichick. Always a New England fan. I love you, Tom. Good health. You and Gronk. Peace out. But, you all are distant memory to me now. Thank you for the 6 Super Bowls, for the Super Bowl rings you brought to New England. I believed in you when you were a rookie, but this man, I'm telling you, let's see what they're going to do. Quarterback has speed. Receivers have speed on the outside. He's got an arm. Plus, he can move the ball with his legs. Edelman is going to be running roughshod across the middle because what are they going to do? They have to pull up on Cam. Edelman's going to hit that slot. He's that slot receiver. We need a younger slot receiver also. I don't know what we're going to do, but I'll have to see what we have in there. I don't know if we have another slot receiver. Edelman, I think he only has a year left, something like that with New England because all those injuries he's had, and he had been dropping the ball. So let's see if Cam can renew his enthusiasm for football because I don't believe he has it anymore. But let's see.